يابا غزيل السما رفعنا عتابا.
حكاية وطن، عمل مسرحي يجسد معاناة أهل غزة وتضحيات أبطالها وصمودهم برعاية منظمة بانزما.
PANSMA is an organization built by health workers from Palestine who reside here in Australia and New Zealand. We established 2020 with an aim to uplift the health system in Palestine. We've been working on this even before the war, but because of the war and the genocide happening now, the demand is just skyrocketing, and so we need to jump in and provide even more services. We've been successful in providing medical supplies and equipments. We've been successful with sending doctors here from Australia and New Zealand to operate on children there and do some medical work. Every single person who went there risked his life or her life. It was not an easy process, so complex. Your chance in going there and not coming back is high. We know that. However, we still have people very keen, very dedicated, risking their life and wanted to go and help the people there. Every person is watching what's going on there. So when you watch these type of things, as a human, as a doctor, they have no choice but to elect to go and provide the service. And the most important part is help actually PANSMA to do the work that we're doing, to expand what we're doing. They just need to support us and we'll do the work. Beside that, there's plenty of other countries that has built a field hospitals here in Gaza. Australia is not doing that. So there's a plenty of work from humanitarian only, purely humanitarian point of view that Australia can do that not doing yet. And this is a bit frustrating to some extent to us.
I'm gonna go directly to Bab al-Amud, Damascus Gate. There, I'm gonna get the best falafel sandwich made of Jerusalem town. When I hear the Friday prayer call, I'm gonna go to Al-Aqsa Mosque. There I'm gonna pray and make dua for the whole world to live in peace and never experience a brutal occupation and apartheid state like the Israeli one. قولوا آمين.
آمين. أنا كان لي الشرف إني أعمل دور طبعاً المعروف الحاج أبو ضياء جد دريم روح، وطبعاً إحنا كان هدف المسرحية يعني إن نوفي رسائل ووصايا الشهداء. يعني الدكتور رأفت العرعير حكى إذا كان لابد أن أموت فليأتي موتي بالأمل فليصبح حكاية. فحبينا إنه ننقل حكايات الناس في غزة خصوصاً الشهداء، وطبعاً نبث الأمل في قلوب الناس برضه.
And this knafa shop is the most famous knafa shop in the whole of Gaza. Even Muhammad Assaf. You know Muhammad Assaf?
Of course.
هذا بيغني أنا دمي فلسطيني. Even Muhammad Assaf used to buy his knafa from here. Why do you think he has such a sweet voice?
Dresses are passed down through generations. I only wear my grandmother's dress because we won't buy new ones until we return. We still hold on to that promise. And to everyone watching here, we will return.
It was a beautiful project. You know, it took us through the entire experience of what a Palestinian in Gaza is to be there. From hope and love and expectations for a better tomorrow, a dream of a better tomorrow, to the reality of the genocide today, the pain and the suffering, the individual stories that have broken so many of us all over the world so many times over. Really, my heart has been broken many times, and tonight it was uplifted and broken, and I'm so proud of our community here in Australia and what they've been able to achieve in this show, but also the Palestinians that have rallied behind PANSMA and their work in Gaza to help the Palestinians. Well, I'd like the Australian media to show some of our stories, to speak to Palestinians, to give them the opportunity to speak their truth. What we're seeing today isn't the truth. What we are being fed through the mainstream media is a very sanitized version, a dehumanized and degraded Palestinian voice.
Yaba! 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 My angel! My baby girl. I stepped outside for a second. My angel. What crime did you ever commit to deserve this? What did you ever do? Who did you hurt?
Ya Allah, help me find my kids. يا حبيبتي هدي شوي. It's not good for you. Ya Allah, someone help me find my kids. Someone help me find my kids. Someone help me find my kids. Ya Allah.
My involvement in Tales of a Homeland is that I'm a volunteer. I played, I wouldn't call it a role, or I wouldn't even call it a performance. I played the human story of a mother from Gaza who lost her 4 children, and she presents in front of the Shifa hospital in search of her children. The emotions that I kind of had to process in order to play that human story was very challenging. So I would imagine and I would understand what the mother would have felt. I think Tales of a Homeland looks at the paradox of being a Palestinian, you know, the Palestinian beauty and the culture of celebrating our culture. But also we cannot overlook, and of course we've seen over the 77 years the Palestinian story of trauma and pain and genocide and massacre and occupation. The Palestinian story where one's rights are stolen from them, one's basic right.
And so our main aim is to really share our stories, get our voices out there, allow people to celebrate with us, mourn with us, grieve with us, give people an opportunity to see what Palestinians are like, what we can share with the world. This production was really special because it was for Gaza. It was a testament to the bravery that we see every single day coming out of Gaza. So it was definitely a special project to us.
They have witnessed these crimes against humanity. It is time. It is time for them to stand for truth and justice. Today I report the news. Tomorrow I may become the news. But nothing will deter us from our mission. They bombed our hospitals. They bombed our schools. They bombed our mosques and churches. They obliterated our refugee camps. There's no way safe in Gaza. We are all just sitting ducks, waiting for the next bomb to wipe us out. Where will we go?
It's to the Israeli occupation army. You may think that we are weak because of our lack of weapons and military equipment. But Wallahi al-Azim, we grow stronger every single day.
I found tonight a beautiful mix of emotions, a roller coaster in terms of you saw the happiness and the joy of Palestinians and our ability to really embrace our culture and have a good time. And then you saw what's happening now and the devastation and the trauma and the sadness, despair, all these emotions in the one play. But then towards the end what you see is the resilience. And I think that's, if it's going to be your takeaway from the show, it's the resilience of the Palestinian people, and we will never stop, we will never give up, and we're always going to continue to strive for our rights.
طبعا أنت عم تنقل صورة عن غزة، وهذه الصورة طبيعة الوضع بغزة كتير مأساوي، فطبيعي وقت بتنقل الصورة اللي عم بتصير بغزة وتشرح اللي عم بيصير طبيعة يعني طبيعة الناس إنه في ناس ممكن تحس إنه كتير قوي، لا سيما الناس صار لها تقريبا 10 أشهر أو 11 شهر ومشاعرها يعني عم تغلي على اللي عم بيصير بغزة وفلسطين.
كل قصة انحكت احنا عشناها على أرض الواقع وشفناها، فحقيقة كل الشكر للقائمين على هذا المسرحية الفلسطينية الهادفة حقيقة لإيصال صوتنا للعالم من خلال عمل فني رائع. وهذه هو رسالة الفن الحقيقي، اللي هو إيصال رسائل حقيقية واقعية ذات هدف إلى العالم.
You know what? فدا الوطن. Yes, I do say فدا الوطن.
Whenever there is a resistance, whenever there's an occupation, there will be a resistance. Whenever there will be occupation and there will be a resistance, yes. Power to everyone. Power to everyone who continue to resist the occupation and to reclaim our stolen land. Long live the resistance.
They had very many disturbing scenes from real life, these harrowing experiences that the Palestinians in Gaza suffer. And so one can't say it's enjoyable, but it's very moving and very important. And we had a very big audience, very appreciative audience. And it's a privilege for me to be here and to share with the audience my solidarity and my support for the cause for Palestine.